One morning, after I set intentions to wake up an hour early before I start my day, I decided to dedicate this to reading scripture, worshiping, and practicing gratitude. As I was in that space between being asleep and awake, I heard a whisper 3 times. I heard the words, Ishmael's mother. Now, I always knew of Ishmael's name as the one who wasn't the promise, but I never seen the story through the eyes of his mother. Her name is Hagar. Hagar was a woman who was overlooked, unheard, used, and mistreated. She was a slave. A woman whose life was shaped by decisions she never agreed to. And when she finally showed the slightest bit of how she felt, she was met with harshness and cruelty. So she ran into the wilderness because sometimes the wilderness feels safer than people. But scripture says the angel of the Lord found her in her misery. God saw her. For the first time in my life, through her eyes, I felt seen too. Because God Himself whispered her story to me. For years, I felt buried under lies, under assumptions, and under false labels. But that day, God revealed Himself as El Roi, the God who sees me. Not just Hagar, me too. It allowed me to know that God sees the real me, the silent me, the misunderstood me. And that's the day my confidence began to return. Not because people changed, but because God Himself knows me. If this resonates with you today, I encourage you to read Genesis chapter 16. You might find yourself in Hagar's story, just as I did. For further revelation on today's topic, you can check out today's devotional titled, The God Who Sees Me, by El Roi. The link will be in the description, and until next time.